With Casemiro likely to depart Manchester United, Manchester United needs to find their Rodri. We need to find a defensive midfielder that will unlock Kobe Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes in the midfield three. Now, I've thought about this, and I'm going to give you guys 4 attributes that this player needs to have, and those goes as: 1, the players need to be athletic. He needs to be able to go from side to side, from front to back. That's 1. 2, he needs to be able to be press resistant. He needs to be able to get the ball from Onana, have a dribble in him, and not lose the ball, and still have the passing accuracy to pass the ball to the right man. That's the 2nd. The 3rd, he needs to be combative. He needs to be able to win tackles from ground duels to aerial duels. That's the 3rd. And the last but not least, he needs to be able to create chances from the deep row, from the deep line row. He needs to be able to create chances, just like the likes of Pirlo. That will be our Rodri. And in that sense, if you are not following us on YouTube, make sure you follow us on YouTube, because we went into a deep dive comparing Matt Viver of Feyenoord and Amadou Onana of Everton. And we came to a conclusion that Matt Viver is the man for the job. Matt Viver has all those 4 things in the attributes that I mentioned, and I'm going to be easily giving you the percentile of him in those 4 aspects. As we start, Matt Viver, of course, he is not injury prone. He absolutely plays a lot of games for Feyenoord. He played 29 games for Feyenoord last season and has absolutely done wonders for Angie Sloth. But as we move forward, the expected assist in Feyenoord, he basically is in the 71st percentile. For the passes in total, he is in the 92nd percentile. And successful passes, he is in the 90th percentile. Now, why am I mentioning this? I remember in the 2nd attribute, he needs to be press resistant, but he also needs to be able to be accurate enough to pass the ball to the next man without losing it. And that is where you get successful passes and passes completions from. That is what you see in that situation. Now, continuing on the press resistance. In the dribbles, he is in the 70th percentile. In the successful dribbles, he is in the 78th percentile. Now, this is the beauty of him. He still has ways to go. He still is growing. He's still getting better. But this is a talent that we are seeing. And this is not his even bread and butter, because we are getting to the bread and butter, his defensive attributes. His bread and butter in his defensive stats. Before I even say anything, there is not a red in his defensive stat apart from dribble past. He is a monster when it comes to defensive abilities. Goals scored against him, he has 0.3 goals scored in the entire 90. So in that saying, Matt Viver allows less than 1 goal in a 90-minute span. That is pretty good for Manchester United. He is in the 91st percentile on that aspect. Clean sheet, he is in the 95th percentile. So he basically got 15 clean sheets last season and absolutely has 52% in the 90 that he has played. So in every 90 minutes, he has 50% chance of getting a clean sheet. That is a monster of a stat. In the tackles, remember the 4 attributes I mentioned. He has to be combative. In that combativism, he has 93 percentile of tackles in the 90th minute or in the 90. And in successful interceptions, we are looking at 1.55 in 90. And that leads him to the 94th percentile. In ground duels, now bear in mind, this is the combativeness that I'm talking about. The combative nature of Matt Viver. In ground duels, he gets over 14.74 ground duels in every 90 minutes. That is 93 percentile. You get me? 93 percentile. But that's not the impressive part of it. Because he attempts He obtains 14.73. And after that attempt, how many did he win? He wins 8.34. That puts him in the 98th percentile. Only one percentile, only one group of people can say they win the ball when it comes to ground duels better than Matt Pfeiffer. And then we go into the next. Aerial duels won 3.27. He is in the 93 percentile. Shots blocked, he is in the 83 percentile. Penalties given last season, he is in the 99 percentile. That means he did not give a damn penalty last season in Feyenoord. Now I understand why Ange Sloth absolutely loves the kid. I understand why Ange Sloth wants to have this kid in Liverpool. Who wouldn't? Manchester United absolutely needs to take the Brinks truck. They need to back that Brinks truck. For Mats Viver, back the Brinks truck, beep, 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 for Mats Viver, and get him from Feyenoord to Manchester United. Because, not just talking about his stats, Mats Viver is 6'2" in height. His annual salary is £420,000. I repeat, £420,000. That is less than what the likes of Ahmad is making. So you can absolutely go and say, hey, buddy, I'm going to give you £1 million annually. Come to Manchester United and you can get the deal done instantly, because this is a step up for Mats Viver. He's coming to the Premier League. He's coming to the Manchester United. Give him the proposal today. He's still, now this is the key thing, he is still 24 years of age. He was born in November 16th, 1999. Brothers and sisters, this can be the future of Manchester United. It can be Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainoo, and Mats Viver. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Absolutely, let me know what you think, because I want to hear from you. Now, bear in mind, Mats Viver also has a pretty good start when it comes to creating assists. But I want to know what you guys think. Who you think would be the perfect man for Manchester United down in the comments. Much love. Make sure you like, make sure you follow, and make sure you subscribe to all platforms, and drop a comment down below. Peace.